Hi guys and welcome to Miniature Heroes. So at the moment I'm working on another build for my gaming table. Super excited about this build, but I just wanted to share a video with you today on how to create a brick wall just like this using some XPS foam. So the foam board has paper on both sides. To remove the paper from one of the sides, I run a hot bath and leave the styrofoam to float on top. This will keep the top dry and then the side that you want to remove the paper from wet. Within 2 to 3 minutes you'll be able to peel off the paper and then you can clean it up. I lightly sand it with some fine sandpaper and use my hand to rub off any remaining pieces. If you'd like to see a video on how to remove the paper, let me know in the comments. So on this piece I'm just marking out the door and some windows. I do doors 5.5 centimeters by 3 centimeters and windows at 2 by 3 centimeters. So first I'm just marking out 1/4 inch spaces up the wall. I do this on both sides and then using the pencil I draw horizontal lines and indent the foam to create the mortar joints. Next up is to mark out some bricks. Each brick is 1/2 inch in length, known as a stretcher. As the bricks will be overlapping, the first brick I mark out, which is a half brick, known as a header, this is 1/4 inch. The next bricks will be 1/2 inch. When you get to the next row, you will start with a 1/2 inch brick, and then you will alternate on the next row starting with a header, and so on. Bevel in the bricks with the pencil all the way to the top. Now to paint the bricks, I mix up some yellow ochre, orange, crimson rouge and cadmium red paint. When mixing the paint, I don't stir it in too well as I want some variation in the bricks. Next, taking a sponge, I cut a small section off and I'm using the sponge to apply the paint. Dipping the sponge into the paint and then removing some of the excess off and then sponging it onto the wall. This is going to texturize those bricks. Next, I'm going to pick out some of the bricks by painting them in other colours. This is going to add some variation to the wall. First is some burnt umber. I'm just using a fine paintbrush to paint the bricks. Now I'm using some yellow ochre. And now I'm using some crimson rouge. Next is to add the mortar between the bricks. I'm using some stone cast powder for this. I find it easy to work with and it's very durable. It's a nice smooth quality blend of plaster and it's low cost. I mix up the paste, 1 part water, 2 parts powder. I make quite a lot of this in this video, but I had many walls to finish. Next is the messy part, but this was also quite satisfying. Using my fingers, I spread the paste all over the wall, making sure it's between all those bricks. The plaster will be workable within 10 minutes. Next, using a wet cloth, I wiped away the excess from the bricks. You will need to do this a few times, but it will be well worth the results. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to join the Patreon if you'd like to help support this channel. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.